Hi everyone, this is Cody, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the Primus Micro lantern. Okay, so as you can see, it's actually quite simple in design. So you have, on this model, it's a mesh upper instead of glass, so that's going to make it more durable. Also, if you get a hole in your mantle with the mesh, you can keep it running and you're not going to break your glass. Then it has a simple control knob here, and on the back it has a igniter. Oh, I hear some coyotes. And then it has holes on the top. And then you've got a wire which can also be hooked around this wire. There really are some coyotes. But anyway, so you have your cable. Now I like this cable, it's really strong, and then it has a hook on the other side. So it has one loop and then it has basically another loop, so you can hook it on, so you can hook it around a tree branch. I'll demonstrate that later. Okay, so to turn it on, you turn on the gas and then press the igniter, and there we go. It's doing a bit of the weird flame thing. Maybe my gas is cold or something. Okay, so there we go. I guess it just had to warm up a bit. It was starting to flame up or flare up a little bit. So anyway, there's the lantern. It's actually quite bright. It's about 240 lumens. Now I'll show you what it's like lighting up the area, but it's actually doing quite a good job lighting it up right now. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a comparison between this Primus. So it's on full blast right now. We'll let it warm up a second. Okay, so here's the Primus. It's on full blast. Okay, so here's the just average Coleman lantern. Now these are about 1,000 lumens, and the Primus is about 240. So obviously there's a difference. You can see a lot more with this one, but you're not going to be taking this in your backpack. Okay, so here they are side by side. Now that one's pretty bright, so what I'm going to do is turn this one off. And then we have that one. But it's actually pretty good. It's a good little lantern. It shouldn't use too much fuel. I think they say you can get like 4.5 hours out of one of these canisters. It should also be able to run on the small canisters as well. So let's go hang it on some trees and show you that. Okay, so as you can see here, it's just hanging on a tree. So that actually works good, kind of illuminates the area. Yeah, it's pretty bright. It's definitely not as bright as one of the Coleman lanterns, but it gets the job done. And with the weight of this, it's going to be perfect to throw in your backpack. And it's ultra small, you know, and it's not probably going to use up much fuel either. Okay, now this lantern does come with a mantle, but it's not installed yet, so you have to install it. You basically put it on the lantern, stick the igniter through it, and then burn it till it's completely burnt and you have white ash. And then you turn on the gas, light up the lantern, and let it burn for about 30 seconds, and then you're ready to go, and you just put the mesh back on, and then it works like this. Okay, so here's just the lantern. So on the scale, it weighs 4 1/8 ounces. Now in grams, that would be 115 grams. So as you can see, this is actually quite light. It's definitely not something I would hesitate to put in my backpack. So it's going to be good for backpacking, camping. Honestly, if you're going camping and you have a car, you might as well take a bigger lantern, kind of like the Coleman. But for backpacking and stuff, this is going to be great, and it's really lightweight, and I quite like it. Okay, so as you can see, it will actually dim down. So here's kind of your full brightness pretty much, and then you can dim it down to there. It'll actually go really dim, so you can have it going at just a tiny little dot if you just need something to see and you don't want something very bright. And then, you know, you can crank it back up, so you can go all the way from that to that. So I like it. It's pretty good. Now this lantern costs, I think its retail is about $70 or $75 in the US. Now for that price, I guess it's okay, but on Amazon it usually runs around 50 or a little more, 55 or something. But I got this for $30. Amazon had a sale, and for that price, I think this is absolutely amazing. As you can see, it does great for a little lantern like it is. It runs off just the Primus fuel canisters. It will work on the Coleman ones, but from my experience, it's nowhere near as bright. Maybe my Coleman is just not as full, and it's also cold, really cold out, so that could have something to do with it. But I think this works great, so if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next video.